What's going on there, YouTube? How's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are doing good, despite what's going on in the headlines. Let me just say one thing here real quick. The sooner you guys realize that we are under attack, the better. The sooner you guys realize that the mainstream media and the stay-behind networks in the government are your enemy, the better. As soon as you realize that these people literally direct what you think about, and the sooner that you realize that they use that to create issues amongst us Americans in the world, but mostly Americans, the better off you're going to be. When you realize that they have attacked us with propaganda, you should be able to wake up eventually. And it's going to take a lot of people, a lot of waking up, or a lot of questionable actions in order to realize this. We just came out of a so-called pandemic, and now you don't hear one lick of anything that's going on with it. If you guys actually get out and do some research right now, you will find out that there have been some documents released by Pfizer that are going to blow your mind. I can't even talk about it on here. Let's just say this. They've known. Now, we've known they've known, but there's a lot of people out there, a lot of you, that don't know that they've known. And when the people who don't know that these big corporations knew exactly what they were doing when they did it, as soon as those people see that there's nefarious actions going on behind the scenes, they have no choice but to wake up. And sooner or later, something bad is going to happen to them. So they will have no choice but to wake up eventually, regardless of if they read a paper or not. Now, the mainstream media is literally, not in a figurative sense, but literally your enemy. Why are they your enemy? Well, because they only tell you half-truths. They are used as the propaganda mouthpiece of the baddies behind the scenes. Everything you're being told about what's going on across the ocean, over in the largest land space of the world, and that little country that starts with a U, everything you're being told in our media is only a half-truth. Much of it is speculation, but nefarious speculation. A lot of these people in the media are literally bought and paid for. And I mean, literally bought and paid for. Not just saying, oh yeah, they're getting little kickbacks. No. They receive money from certain people in the higher ups, certain administrations. This was just released. They receive money from those people to not talk about certain subjects and to talk about other certain subjects. So when you see headlines, you see a headline, you see 15 headlines of the same exact thing pop off. Right away, your hairs on your neck should just stick up a little bit because you know there's something going on there. There's a war literally going on behind the scenes, and information is being used in that war. It has all of a sudden turned hot over there. And we're trying to stave it off from turning hot over here. The only way it's not going to turn hot is if we have a mass awakening. And it's happening, but it's not happening fast enough. Every single person in power right now has some part of responsibility for what's happening to our country and around the world. The central banks are the biggest player behind the scenes. And they use the media as a propaganda mouthpiece to further their narrative, further their agenda, further deprive people of their freedoms. The best advice I can give you is to do the complete opposite of what the mainstream media tells you to do. And I mean complete opposite. If they tell you that, okay, hypothetically speaking, let's say the Statue of Liberty got blown up by a quote-unquote terrorist, right? The media would say, right now, they would say that white supremacists did it, or Russians did it, even though there's a possibility that they did it. And some of you may find this hard to believe, but it is 1000% true. What's going on across the seas is being used to distract us from other things that are happening, like the papers that were released stating that the administration pays off the media, or the papers that were released by Pfizer saying that they knew. Just a short clip, just some more training for you guys out there who are blinded by the headlines. And I even have to catch myself once in a while and remember that this is nothing but propaganda. You have to remember that this is their simulation that we are trying to break out of. God bless you. God bless America. Stay happy and most importantly, stay free.